it is interesting, though, the whole McTavish lack of willingness to sort of tip his hat to Todd in this whole process. And part of it, I mean, I guess part of it's they gave him the interim title to start with. He's not going to bail on it now, and they really want to see what's available in the off season. But you're right, I mean, they have to give him a long, hard look unless they completely go sideways here in the next little while.
I believe there was an organizational recoil when they fired Dallas Aikens, and the recoil was specifically, it's enough with these rookie head coaches. It's enough sort of having a first timer not work out. And Ralph Kruger, mistake, but they got rid of the rookie NHL head coach Aikens. And so now comes Nelson, and so now there may be some higher levels, a sense of what are we doing here. That may explain some of this stuff. The problem is, or it's a problem, but the reality is that Nelson is now demonstrating he's a pretty good coach. So he may be changing some minds in the big, among the big shots of the Oilers, or maybe not. Who knows? I mean, to my judgment, if he finishes the season strong, having demonstrated a good rapport with his players, having begun to build something meaningful. If they then go like the dog, dropping the steak to get the bigger one that's reflecting in the water, if they do that, they will be compounding another mistake, just as they've compounded many mistakes on many fronts up to now.
Well, I would hope that Nelson's judged not solely just on wins and losses either. I mean, he's got Yakubov playing a game we haven't seen for a long time. Anton Lander's resurgence can be tied to his call-up came around the same time Todd was hired. So that, I don't think you can sort of dispute that there was some influence there with Lander. And the team's playing a grittier game, and like that's for a team that's out of the playoffs, has got nothing to play with, and yet they're going out and playing with that a little bit more will than we've seen in a while. I think that has to be factored in. It's interesting though you mentioned that, because they had 2 veteran coaches on their staff already, and if it was an issue, why wouldn't they have looked at, given the job to Ramsey or to Keith Acton, sorry, as opposed to bringing Todd up. I mean, it'll be interesting, as you say, to see how that plays out.